Hello guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on your location. Please, I want you to sit tight to hear this interesting news. Guys, I'm going to read out this news in details, but first of all, if you have not subscribed to this channel, help me by clicking on the red subscribe button so that anytime we drop any news, you will be notified. Thank you very much for your support. So, I read the news in details. America had on January 25th announced that it had imposed visa ban on individuals who disrupted recent elections in Nigeria. Guys, this is the headline of the news. Now, listen to the news in details. In a statement, the U.S. State Department quoted Blinken as announcing the ban on the unnamed individuals. Blinken said, "We are committed to supporting and advancing democracy in Nigeria and around the world. Today, I am announcing visa restrictions on specific individuals in Nigeria for undermining the democratic process in a recent Nigerian election." The Secretary of the State stated that the visa ban was for certain individuals and not for Nigerians as a whole. Giving updates, he noted the United States is committed to supporting and advancing democracy in Nigeria and around the world. Today, I am announcing that we have taken steps to impose visa restrictions on specific individuals in Nigeria for undermining the democratic process during Nigeria's 2023 election cycle. These actions are specific to certain individuals and are not directed at the Nigerian people or the government of Nigeria as a whole. Under Section 212(a)(3)(c) of the Immigration and Nationality Act, these individuals will be subject to restrictions on visas to the United States under a policy covering those believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining democracy. These individuals has been involved in intimidation of voters through threats and physical violence, the manipulation of vote results, and other activity that undermines Nigeria's democratic process. The decision to take steps to impose visa restriction reflects the continued commitment of the United States to support Nigeria's aspirations to strengthen democracy and the rule of law. So my people, that is it all for you guys on that news. Now, let's switch over to opinion. Our Nigerian politicians feels that people in other developed countries, they are not seeing what they are doing to the poor masses here in Nigeria. But I thank God for this presidential election because it has brought out so many things, and thank God for the intervention of some countries. That shows that God is really answering our prayers here in Nigeria. They all should be banned from traveling outside Nigeria because they cannot destroy Nigeria, and they are always traveling to other people's country to enjoy themselves, leaving the poor masses here to suffer. The politicians we have here, they are so corrupt. Like, I don't really know what is wrong with them. They don't want to fix this country. They enjoy other people's country more than their own. It's a shame. Even their children have to be banned from schooling abroad because the same way they don't want to fix our Nigerian system of education, their children should not be, allowed to travel to other countries to study. They should all be withdrawn. They should come back to Nigeria and school. They should as well ban them from going abroad for medical treatment because they have refused to build and equip good hospitals here, but they are always running abroad for medical treatment. That kind of thing is very wrong. Yes, they are not treating their citizens right, because they know that if they fix good hospitals, if they should equip good hospitals, many lives would be saved. But no, they won't do that one. In fact, everything about them should be withdrawn abroad so that they will face what they have put people into. Nobody is a fool here, okay? They should, in fact, I wish every country, every other country would behave like the US. They have to withdraw all of them. They have to chase them out of there. They have to tell them to go and fix their country, Nigeria, so that it will be a better place for everybody to, stay. My people, that is it all for you guys. Please, if you have anything to say, kindly drop it in the opinion section so that we can also, hear what you have to say. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe like I said. Thank you for supporting us, and don't forget to join us in our next video. Bye.
It's not Nigeria, for example, is one of the with all of the challenges that we've had with the All Progressive Congress, Nigeria is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. If you isolate Lagos, for example, if Lagos was a country, Lagos would be one of the fastest growing economies in the whole world, bar none. So we need to lift these obstacles, and then that Commonwealth advantage, we need to grow it from 21% to even 50%. If you allow people from the Commonwealth open bank accounts in the United Kingdom, so they have a credit score, they've got a relationship. If they want, if I want to start, if I want to, John is a former actor. If I wanted to do a Nollywood movie and I needed $1 million, I wouldn't go to BNP Paris. I wouldn't go to Bank of America. I mean, it will be natural for me to go to the United Kingdom. If I say, is it compulsory? And then I wouldn't have somebody go, huh? Because in America, if you use the word compulsory, I mean, it's like you're speaking French. You have to say mandatory. So that's what we need to say. We're going back to this 65,929. It seems like a lot, right? Because I saw the High Commissioner very excited. It's a lot, right? If you remove the International English Language Testing System, it will be more than that. But that's a barrier. How can I speak English in Nigeria? I want to go to England to study, and they're telling me to prove I can speak English. It's almost like an insult. Don't you think so? So it's almost like an insult. So remove all the barriers. You have too many barriers already. Now you have, so to say, your independence back. There are a lot of things that you can do. You talked about Mauritius, and sorry, it was Maldives. Incidentally, I've been there, and Singapore, and how a lot of things end in London. It's because of the Privy Council. We used to have that in Nigeria, and you know how we got rid of it? It wasn't because it was bad or because we wanted more independence. No. What happened in Nigeria is they had a trumped-up charge against Awolowo in 1963, was it? And they knew that if the case got to the Privy Council, obviously Awolowo would win. And the government said, okay, well, no, Nigeria is no longer a part of the Privy Council. And that's just what happened.